Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadamba Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana386. As you may remember, the newly widowed Rakshasis were lamenting that it was all the fault of Shurpanakha because she fell in love with Rama. He was not wishing to harm anyone. He has ever been brave and righteous. This ugly woman, obsessed with her lust, wanted him to take her. The old hag was the cause of our great misfortune. She caused the death of everyone in Janastana, and as though that were not enough, to teach Rama a lesson, she had to come to Ravana with her tale of woe. She is the cause of all this enmity between Rama and Ravana. Sita was brought here, and that was ordained by the fates. The forerunner of the death of our king, which is imminent. He'll never be able to make her his wife, and he's sure to be killed by Rama in the fight which is to ensue soon. The death of Virata should have warned our king that Rama is not an ordinary human being. And now we are all left lamenting because of the evil doings of a single woman. Kara, Dushana, Trishiras, and 14,000 men were killed by Rama, and yet our king would not accept that Rama is a god among men. Kabanda was killed, and then Vali, the great Vanara chief. That should have been proof enough. The crowning of Sugriva should have told us that Rama is no ordinary opponent. Vibhishana was a good man, and he tried to advise our king, but it was of no avail. Our king was blinded by his own ignorance. If he had followed the advice of Vibhishana, the king and all of us would have been happy. Lanka would not have become a burning ground. Kumbhakarna was killed, Atikaya, and Indrajit, who we all thought was invincible, and yet the king has not been able to realize the truth. Every house in Lanka is sunk in sorrow, and he does not heed it. There is no one to save us, and we are all desolate. These were some of the words of woe which were spoken by the women who had lost their husbands, brothers, fathers, and sons. Ravana heard the weeping of the women in the city. Lanka, from whose house and mansions were heard till now only the music of the veena and the music of the anklets of the women, was now sending out nothing else but wails and sobs. Ravana was sighing like a serpent, and he was deeply immersed in thought. He caught his lower lip between his teeth and tried to hold back his anger and his sorrow. Ravana never thought that his entire Mulabala would vanish like snow on the face of the desert. He was glowing like the fire at the time of the Pralaya. He spoke to his Rakshasas who were with him, and for the first time there was a semblance of fear in his voice, which was faltering. He said, "Ask Mahodara and Virupaksha to be here immediately. Let Mahaparshva come." They were trembling, and they could not face their angry monarch. They rushed to the commanders and conveyed their order of the king. They were with Ravana soon, and with great effort he smiled at them and said, "I will, this moment, send Rama to the city of Yama, and his brother will go with him. I'm going now to avenge the death of Kumbhakarna, Prahasta, and Indrajit. All my men have been killed, and I have to avenge their deaths. Because of my arrows, with their winged ends, the quarters will be covered, and the sky will not be seen. The rivers and the sea will not be seen. With my arrows I will kill all the many monkeys who have come with these foolish men. I will comfort the women in the city by wiping their tears. I will make amends for the loss of their men to these women. All of those who are still alive and who wish to come with me can do so." Mahaparshva hurried to obey his wish. A large army was gathered, and very soon they were ready to march with their king. They loved him, and they were ready to meet their deaths along with him. The divine chariot, equipped with all the weapons, was brought to the gates of the palace, and the valiant Ravana stood up in his seat, all set to go to the battlefield. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.